Hi everybody, thank you very much for tuning in to watch our video once again. I'm doing a quick video on what we're doing with these scrap keyboards, these knackered keyboards. Now, having a refurb and recycle, electrical refurb and recycle scheme, you can imagine how much stuff we get coming in. We've got a considerable amount of large containers in storage full of keyboards right now, still waiting to be checked, worked through. If they're working, we'll get them fully stripped, deep cleaned, refurbished and up for resale so they can find another home, another user. If they're completely knackered like these two here, we'll strip them down. And that's why we're doing this video, to show you what we do with it. Now we're actually going to open them up, take out what we need, the bits that we can reuse, recycle or recover metals from, and then put them back together. That way it's easier. It's just a shell then with some buttons and plastic on the inside. It makes it easier to get rid of them so the buttons don't go everywhere. So thank you very much for tuning in. As I said, it's always appreciated. We do like you guys viewing our videos. Feel free to comment. You can check us out and contact us on social media if you want to. Okay. Now, inside here, there's a tiny little power board, a little bit of low-grade cabling, most likely a bit of mylar as well. Most keyboards, all keyboards have some mylar in them. So, is that going to be opening for us? If I stop missing screws, it will. There we go. So, a little bit of rubber covering the keys. Okay, now I'm not going to lift it up because all the keys will fall out. That's why I said I'm going to put it back together. Here's a mylar, and it's held in with these little screws here. So, is the screwdriver head okay? Yep, 1, 2, 4. As I said, tiny little power board with the cable. Now we'll snip it. Okay, we snipped it earlier on, but we just wasted a little bit of cable. That'll pull out. And here's the mylar. And that's silver, so we'll dip that, we'll get that cut up, probably cut it in threes, and we'll do a video on when we do the silver recovery. We'll dip that into nitric acid, and we will recover the silver and get the silver all melted down. So we've got quite a bit of mylar building up. Metal plate, cheap sheet steel, okay, straight into the metal bin. And then that's it. It is as simple as that, okay. If you want to recover anything from a keyboard, that's what you do. Remove the screws, take out what you need, and for easiness sakes, okay, just put some of the screws back in. That way the keys aren't going to fall everywhere. It's easier to dispose of. Okay. Nice and quick. I'm just going to put a couple extra in because it doesn't feel like they're actually tightening up properly. That's it. Keyboard, one keyboard done. So that one is ready for the bin. It's hard plastic, so we can't recycle it. Here's a cable, low grade cable. Of course, we'll snip the USB off. We'll get the gold connectors recovered from that. Okay, so we'll keep that. Low grade cable goes into low grade bin, and that is one done. Second one, same sort of thing. Remove the screws, and they really are easy to do, folks. Okay, really easy to do. Now, if they're a really common brand like Dell or HP, you know, then the likelihood, I know people sell the keys online and sell replacement keys and stuff like that, but a lot of the time keyboards are so they're so common. It's cheaper just to get a new keyboard than it is to spend the money in postage on replacing the keys. If you're missing some, we're getting a new cable. Or if the USB is damaged, it's easy to replace obviously, but sometimes it's easier and just as cheap to replace a keyboard, because keyboards are 10 a penny now. They're really not expensive. If you want something that's a little bit more custom, of course, you pay more for it. But for a normal, run-of-the-mill wired USB keyboard, you can pick them up anywhere now for literally pennies. Sometimes people just give them away for free as well. As I said, we've got tubs of them, literally tubs full, and we will be doing a video at some point on them all getting cleaned and stuff. So, is this one open for me? It's going to have to be teased open a little bit. There we go. So there's a rubber. Again, just keep the keys covered. Okay, because we're going to be putting them back together. Excuse me, my phone's now telling me my battery's dying. So keep the keys covered, keep them from falling everywhere. Same as before, quickly undo the small little power board. Pull the cable through. So that's that cable good to go. And we've got 2 bits of mylar on this one, so it's 1 bit but with 2 sections. So again, that's the mylar. We'll cut that into sections and we'll get it dipped into nitric acid. We don't need a bit in the middle, but that is silver on there. So again, lots of silver recovery videos to come with us in the near future. Flip this back over, put it in place. Get that rubber back in there, don't want that. Replace a couple of screws quickly and you're done. Top, bottom, side and side. That's it. Another one done. Nice and quick. And as always, we'll cut the USB. Okay, we'll give the USB a wee snip off. Take the end of that off. Goes in the low grade bin that we've got. We will, at some later date, we'll get this in there. We've got another tub full of these and little connectors on data cables and stuff. So we'll get the pins all picked out and put in the gold bin that we've got. And here's your tiny little power board that's in there. Nothing great on there at all. Okay, so that's it. Thank you again for tuning in the video. Thank you for liking it if you have liked it. If you're not, please do. And take the time to subscribe if you can. And even better, if you can, hit the donation link for PayPal giving, because our non-profit relies on donations coming in to help us continue to grow and continue to do what we're doing. So thank you very much, guys. I'll see you on the next video.